Hello and welcome. As you know that ElastiCache can improve your RDS read performance up to 80x. I want to deploy ElastiCache cluster for my RDS, but I am getting two options over here. Let's understand this first. Here I have my database, and if I'm going to the actions and clicking on create ElastiCache cluster, here I am getting two cluster type, or you can say that two types of cache engine. One we have Redis and another we have is Memcached. Now the question is how I can choose one. Which option will be best suitable for my use case? I'm going to provide you crystal clear understanding of this using example of ride sharing application Uber. So let's start. As always, I'm going to start with introduction. Imagine a ride-sharing app like Uber that connects passengers to nearby drivers. Most of people using this, so you all are aware about the operations, right? So I'm using the same example here. For app to work smoothly, it needs to quickly find the nearest driver. Let's say that whenever I am going to book cab, it will find out the nearest driver and then it will book them and it will provide detail about the driver to me. Update the driver statuses in real time and handles thousands of users without delay, specifically during peak hours. Traditionally, this would rely on database like RDS, but RDS alone struggles to handle such real-time needs efficiently during the high traffic. To solve this, we introduce ElastiCache, a caching layer that uses two engines. It can be Redis or it can be Memcached. I'm going to explain you both of this. Let's understand how ElastiCache improve the performance and determine which option, Redis or Memcached, is a best suited for the Uber's use case. This will provide you proper detail about these two different cache engine, and whenever you will give exam, you can answer these questions very easily because here we are going to use a real world example. So let's start with the point number 2, how ElastiCache enhance Uber's performance. So I have 6 different stages. While you are booking your cab, you have to pass through all these stages. So let's talk about all of them step by step. First step that we have is real-time driver matching. Now, if I am not going to use any cache engine or ElastiCache, it means I am using RDS only. Now, how these things will work? Driver location are stored in RDS as a latitude and longitude in table. So they have to have knowledge about driver location. So they are storing all the driver location into the database. To find the nearest driver, RDS calculates the distance for every driver in the table using complex mathematical formula. Let's say that if I am booking cab from here, from my Uber app, it will find out my location and then it will calculate, or it will run the mathematical calculate to find out drivers nearby to my location. The process is slow and resource intensive, especially with thousands of drivers. As the traffic increases, RDS struggle to provide real-time results, right, during the specifically peak hour. Now what happens if you are going to add RDS with Redis over here? Redis uses geospatial index to store driver's location. So in the Redis, we have one specific facility known as geospatial index, which is actually going to cache all the locations of all the drivers. It quickly finds the nearby drivers using optimized query, so you do not need to run this calculation again and again. Redis provide result in milliseconds, ensuring instant response even during the peak traffic. Offload heavy geospatial queries, which is actually happening if you are not going to use Redis. So offload heavy geospatial queries from RDS, reducing the load. So they have this facility inbuilt in this particular engine. right? So it can offload this geospatial queries from the RDS, which is going to improve the performance. Now, if I am going to use RDS with Memcache specifically for Uber, it is not going to work. Why? Memcache cannot handle geospatial data. In this, they don't have this facility. It lacks ability to store and query location-based data efficiently. Okay, so this is like a first use. I hope you got complete understanding about this. Now, caching frequently searches. Not going to use Redis or Memcache here. Then what happened? Passengers frequently search for a drivers in a popular area like downtown. Every day, at the evening, people wants to go home, so they are actually searching most of the same location from downtown to their society or location. So it is like a frequently searched location. RDS repeatedly process the same queries, increasing database load. Let's say that if I'm sitting over here and I want to go to my home, which is in the X area. Now I'm searching X area, the query will run over here. Same way, another person who is actually nearby to my location also searching the X area, the query will run again. Even though we both are going to the same location, but query running multiple times if you are using RDS only. This slow down the performance for other queries, leading to the delay. Now, if you are going to use RDS with Redis, what happened? Redis caches the result of frequently searches in memory. If the same query is made again, Redis instantly provides the result. Let's say that if I want to go to the location X, I'm searching it. Now, definitely it will search from the database, but now the result will be stored inside Redis. So now when another person who is nearby to me, when he will search this, the database will, it will not going to perform query from the database. You will get directly from the cache because it is already stored in the cache. So Redis is providing this facility. This reduces the load of RDS and speed up the response time. Now, if I don't want to use Redis, if I'm going to use Memcache, then what happened? Memcache can also cache query results and retrieve them quickly. It works well for simple caching but doesn't support structure or complex data updates like Redis. So it is good, but it is for a simple query, okay, not for the complex query that can handle by the RDS plus Redis. Now, real-time notification. When you book your ride, okay, as soon as you book your ride, it is going to notify all the driver, and then the driver need to accept the ride, right? So here we have to send, like as a Uber, you have to send notification to all driver that there is a ride available. Do you want to accept this or not? So we need to send notification over there. Now, if I'm going to use RDS only, notification for driver rely on a periodic checks or external system. Drivers doesn't receive update instantly, causing delay in the ride acceptance. So here we don't have this inbuilt facility, means for a notification we need to use third-party application or it will take some time as well. But in the Redis we have this pub sub facility inbuilt. Redis uses pub sub, publish subscriber, to send real-time notification. When the passenger requests a ride, Redis instantly notifies the drivers subscribe to the notification channel. This ensures real-time communication between passengers and driver. Memcache. Memcache does not support real-time messaging or pub sub. Notification cannot be implemented using Memcache, right? You are also getting, limitation of Memcache here, right? Now, tracking active drivers. Active drivers are also stored in table in RDS. Every time driver logs in or log out, the table is updated. Frequently, updates slow down the RDS, especially during the high traffic. In the app sharing app like Uber, they have facility. Let's say that if you are working as a driver with the Uber, and if you don't want to go for the ride, you can log out from the system, right? Now, in this case, you will never get any notification to accept any ride. So there are thousands of drivers who is actually log in and log out every time. System needs to update their status. Now, if you are going to use RDS with Redis, Redis tracks the active driver in memory using hazes and sets, which is having this default facility. Driver status updated are instant. As soon as driver will log into the system, the database will update this. Redis reduce the database writes and provide real-time tracking. So they have inbuilt facility available by using hazes or sets. If I am talking about Memcache, Memcache can store basic driver status but lacks the advanced features. It cannot handle structured data like Redis, making it less flexible. Now, driver leaderboard. RDS ranks driver based on the performance metric like completed rides and ratings. Sorting large data sets in real time required heavy computations. Ranking take longer during the high traffic and delaying updates. After completing every ride from Uber, you are always facing this particular point that you have completed the ride. Please give us 5-star rating. Now, why driver is actually requesting you to give them rating? Because the whole experience or how driver is going to get business is totally based on the rating. Let's say that I want to book ride right now and I have 2 drivers to the nearby location. One driver having 5-star review and another driver having only 2-star review. Now, in this case, Uber will send this request to the driver who is having 5-star review. So he will notify first, like the Uber will notify them first, and then if he will be agree, then he will get the ride. But if he will be disagree, then it is going to send notification to the driver with the 2-star review, right? If both driver having 5-star review, it is going to find out number of reviews. For example, one driver having 100 5-star review and another driver having 10 5-star review. Now, in this case, again, driver with the 100 5-star review will get the priority. So they have to count all this real time as well. So RDS with Redis. Redis uses sorted sets to maintain real-time leaderboard. Scores are updated instantly and ranking are automatically sorted. This ensures real-time leaderboard without additional computation. Here for RDS, they need to run complex queries to find out the real-time ranking. It will take time, so it is going to increase load of your database and also not the real time, but Redis having this built-in feature, so it will be real time. If I am talking about Memcache, Memcache doesn't support sorted sets or ranking features. Leaderboards cannot be implemented using Memcache. In gaming application, it is also very important to have leaderboard, so they are using Redis. And now the final point, it is data persistence. RDS. Only RDS store all the data permanently on the disk, means hard disk or SSD, ensuring reliability. However, high traffic and constant updates slow down the performance. RDS with Redis. Redis operates in memory but supports optional persistent. As you know that RAM, we are considering this as a volatile memory. So here it is in-memory database. So is it possible to store persistent data over here? In Redis, it is possible. Critical data like driver statuses or cache search result can be saved to the disk. This combines the speed of Redis with reliability of RDS. But if I am talking about Memcache, Memcache is a memory only and does not support persistence. All cache data is lost if the system restart. In this 6 particular use case, I added all the advantages of Redis. You also understand the limitation of Memcache, right? So this is kind of complete mind map which can help you to understand Redis and Memcache using the real world scenario of Uber. But now we have to go through the final conclusion as well. This conclusion will help you to pass interview. This conclusion will help you to understand the questions that they are asking during the exam, and even you can easily find out the answer as well. So let's talk about conclusion. Sorry, I know that you want to watch full video, but full video is now not available on YouTube. If you want to watch full video, I want you to go to our website. When you will go to our website, you will find out our course 100 Days YouTube Challenge. I want you to enroll for this course by paying only 499 rupees for lifetime if you are from India. If you are from outside of India, you just need to pay $7 US. Once you will enroll to this course, you are going to get all full videos over there on our portal. You are also going to get certificate after completing the course, and we have just uploaded 120 videos. We are going to upload another 120 videos as well. So there will be total 240 videos. I hope we are going to meet inside the class. Thank you very much.